Before pushing into Mushroom Rock Road, I made sure to do some proper treasure hunting. Once you pass the gates, the backtracking gets sealed off for a while, so I hop on a Chocobo and start opening every chest that isn't nailed down. I picked the Thunderblade and the Scout, both with Lightning Strike, which gives me the choice, Sensor or Piercing. And then there's the Heat Lance, Piercing and Fire Strike. No notes, just good design. And after that, I go to check on one more thing. I'll keep this part a little secret for now, but yes, I backtrack all the way to Lucas' boat deck. There's something I want on that ferry. Problem is that it hasn't set sail yet. They tell you that the ferry will remain at anchor for a while. That's fine. I'll be back the second sailing is available. Some of you already know what I'm talking about. We'll get there. Back at the gates, I also don't want to miss the donator rewards before Mushroom Rock. But I'm a little short on gil, so I farm a bit and come back with the 16,000 gil ready to burn. First, I donate 10,000 to the operation, and we get the Moon Ring, SOS Shell, SOS Protect. It's meant for Yuna, but let's be honest, UG makes way better use of it. Then I drop another 1,000 and grab the Ice Lance. Piercing, Ice Strike. I always want to have access to all 4 elements. With that done, it's time I step onto the Mushroom Rock Road. Fiends hit harder and pushes become nightmares. And if the game decides it wants to mess with you, there's really nothing you can do about it. Soon I'll be able to get some S-tier equipment to deal with the bad starts, but for now, this road is still fully under the terms of Yevon. First thing you want to do here, grab the Tough Bangle from the guard. HP plus 20%, that's the biggest raw HP boost you can slot at this point in the game, and you're going to want every single point of it. First set of fiends on Mushroom Rock Road, Voivor, Raptor, and Thunderflam. With the Clock Hand, I saw the biggest threat first. They get their turns, and thankfully, I evade the Voivor's opening hit. Raptor steps up and immediately gets Chokeslammed out of existence with one punch. Thunderflam next, I water it up for the multiplier, 361 damage. Not quite a one-shot. It's sitting around 450, so I'm thinking I might need the Magic Knuckles back on if I want the clean kill. The Drake-type fiends hit hard, as they're clearly designed with Auron and Kimari in mind. So I swap in Piercing, line it up, and drop the big guy with a crit.
Oof, that was bad.
I throw on the red torch for UG, top her off, and keep moving. Next encounter, I drag the Evil Eye down first. Evasion is still putting in work. Defense lowering hits coming in, and I land the slow on the Voivor. Funny enough, it can also inflict slow on us with its normal attacks. Low chance, but it's there. And that Fire Breath can hurt, which is exactly why the red torch is glued to UG right now. I check the steel table. Weaver can net us a silver hourglass, and that is huge. It inflicts slow on all fiends. Yeah, basically Sloga. And of course, CTP-wise, throwing out an item is always faster than casting a spell. That's going to be a helpful tool for a single character run. Sadly, it's a rare steal. Most of the time, you're just getting a potion. I tried stealing from a Raptor as well there, and it gave us the soft. I promised myself no customization this run. If we ever get petrified, no amount of sots in the backpack is saving us. I stopped to say hello to a Waka and continued the road. Thunderflam offers us Electro Marbles on steel, which I'm always happy to take. I hit it with a double water combo, clean it up, and move on into the long stretch of the Mushroom Rock Road.
This is easy.
Couple of new faces show up here, Red Element and Lamashtu. These Drake-type fiends really went all in on the hard names. Raptor gets deleted instantly, and the Lamashtu whiffs its attack. The fire lights us up slightly, and as a nice surprise, I'm still being able to one-shot these Drake-type fiends. Red Element alone, I check its steel table. Bomb Fragment. Only one this time, not the bomb special with the Axe 2, but we'll take it. Next encounter, Imp shows up, taken out immediately. Another miss from Lamashtu. I told you they went all in. I switched the order of business up a little bit and leave it alive long enough to test the steel on it. First steal I get, a potion. Second steal, another potion. Lamashtu out here running a travel-sized pharmacy.
See ya.
Someone drops a claw. I check it, no abilities. Fantastic. I grab some Jill chests and keep marching. Imp also hands us Electro Marbles. And also started landing some silver hourglasses from Lamashtu. Massive. Achoo! Is that a zoo? No. It's a Garuda, an old friend from Besaid. I already know it's steel table, slow it, blinded, steal the smoke bombs. I threw in the 2 times speed because this time it comes around with the 4000 HP pool. Then I run into this lineup, Raptor plus 2 fun guards, and I like to call these guys the fun guards. Gatekeeping enjoyment since 2001. 540 HP, 1.5 times fire weakness, and they occasionally counter with pollen. And I hate pollen, mainly because it inflicts sleep and they immediately capitalize on it with spell follow-ups. I mean, these guys are just so funny. They're weak to fire, yet they rely on it themselves. And here's their annoying wombo combo. First pollen, then they come in with the fire spells. Luckily, I wake up before it turns into a disaster. Fireward is putting in overtime here. Had to heal up before testing the steel. And a silence grenade. That's a very useful item. So I'll forgive these poor goblins, say goodbye and move on.
That was close.
I grab the chest near the command center, Serene Armlet, Dark and Berserk Ward. I watch God of Rage from a safe distance, make my way to the command center, and of course I run into the Waka. He's busy selling everyone his wares. I have no idea how he changed his entire inventory in the last 10 minutes, but one thing I do know, he's charging war crime prices up here. So I head back down, grind a bit, come back up. I had no idea that the Operation Mayhem was being funded exclusively by me. I walk in with the 54 gauge chill, feeling rich. First item in the cart, Avenger with a counter attack. Out the window goes 8.1k. One slot down, TKO, Stone Touch, 10.1k. Next, Sentry, Initiative, 18,150 straight into Waka's pockets. Scroll a little further, Red Ring, Firework, SOS Nulltide, 12,300. At this point, I'm not shopping, I'm funding Operation Mayhem Deluxe Edition. Grab an Alert Armlet, Sleepboard, 500 jail. And with the last scrap of my dignity, a White Armlet, Ice Ward, 3.1k. Final total, 52,250 jail. A Waka? What car are you driving after this? Because it's definitely not a Chocobo. Next up in front of us, we got a Sinspawn Kui. I open up with the power break immediately. Without it, this thing punches you into the next week. Kui has a few different routes you could take in this fight, but almost universally, you want to deal with the head first. It throws out Thunder for a solid 3 digits. But the real problem is Venom, and the game even warns you about it. That head is sus. We need to calm it down. Any action will calm the head, but before that, I swap in center to get the full picture. And then I start leaning heavily on Kimari's Lancet. Fast move, deals damage, heals HP and restores MP, early game lifesaver. From there, it's just execution. Lancet after Lancet, comfortably out-healing the damage from the Demi and the punches that actually land. Mixed in spells when I had the breathing room, and before I realized it, the hair turns gray. I even tried slow touch just in case, and yeah, not that easy, huh? So I switched strategies, equip piercing and go after the arms instead. 3 hits to take one down, same for the other. That gives me a small window to punch 300 damage rolls straight into the body, about 3 times, before the arms are back. Not worth it. So I commit to the second route, ignore the arms, full body damage. That's where the 4 times speed multiplier comes in, and about 5 straight minutes of mash and axe for Lancets. 100 pulls later, Kui is sitting around 200 HP. Out of habit, I check the steals and of course, just a potion. One final hit to the core and that's it. Victory! Victory! Yeah! And for the pain in my thumb, the game rewards me with something huge. The Nightmare Sword. I actually didn't know this was possible until recently. Previously, I posted top 10 equipment videos for Final Fantasy X, and shout out to Carifian in the comments for pointing this one out. Sleep Strike on a weapon this early is insane. Not Sleep Touch, Sleep Strike. And as the game says, almost always lands a sleep on a targeted opponent. That's massive for farming steals, controlling dangerous fiends, or just turning threat into a nap session. Eventually the fiends will wake up and the resistances still apply, but this is absolutely worth grinding for. And yeah, I got it on my first drop. Let's go! Sometimes Spira just smiles on you. Oh. Yeah, I forgot. They probably need to smile more than I do right now. There are some boxes ahead and that's a fact. They're packed, which means I can't backtrack back to the pack track right now. Yep, say that 5 times fast. Once the road opens back up, I want to be the first one heading back towards Mushroom Rock. We'll get to the why later. Before stepping on the Jose Road, I bring in the Waka's gear from pre-Operation Mayhem and a brand new toy for our UG, Lights Out. First things first, I talk to the NPC and grab the soft drink. Stone-proof, an absolutely insane piece of gear, and it's literally just a conversation away. No lightning dodging, no minigames, just curiosity and lore. I also grabbed the variable steel from another NPC. It has potential, if customization wasn't banned on this run. First encounter on Jose Road, immediate ambush. I think Stone Touch is the play here. Now I'm wishing I had initiative on instead. They smack UG straight into SOSH and I gamble. Stone Touch on Lamage 2 doesn't land. Yep, I'm dead. So I reload and I do what I think I need to do. Lights out, equipped, adapt, move on. Same group again. Lamage 2 goes straight into A4 Snapshesh. I swing on the Raptor, swing on the Fongwar. Sleep doesn't stick right away on the Mushroom. And here comes the nonsense. Pollen counter, sleep on me. Fire follow-ups, and yeah, no fire ward. That's a 300 per cast. Oh! Fongwar takes a move before the Drake, and that's a wipe. No, we're not ending it like that. Reload again. This time I put my trust back into the Stone Touch. Rematch, one punch, Lamage 2 shatters. Finally. Raptor jumps in and... oh my. That's enough Final Fantasy for today. Nah, bro, I beat this game so many times now. Let me get this straight.